Are you keeping silent? I've been thinking about that a little more lately. As I know throughout my life, I've noticed a thread of holding things in and that kind of stuff, where I'm not very vocal about something going on in my life or my heart or different things like that. But obviously more so, it's even that there are many times where I just needed to confess something to God, to lay it before Him and say, take this from me. I put this in place of where you belong, or different things like that, or I have this sin that I'm not letting go of, or those kinds of things. And that's partly why I've really always appreciated Psalm 32, just because there's an honesty to it for me that really resonated with me. And I'll just read part of it here. It says, "Blessed is the one whose transgressions are forgiven, whose sins are covered. Blessed is the one whose sin the Lord does not count against them, and in whose spirit is no deceit." But then it goes on to say this: "When I kept silent, my bones wasted away through my groaning all day long. For day and night your hand was heavy upon me, and my strength was sapped as in the heat of summer. Then I acknowledged my sin to you and did not cover up my iniquity. And I said, I will confess my transgressions to the Lord, and you forgave the guilt of my sin." And for me, that just, again, reminds me about coming to Him with all those things that burden and lay us down, and to remember that He is a God who forgives. That He is a God who wants to free us from that burden that we constantly put on ourselves of not being good enough or trying harder and doing better. He is a God who desires to give mercy and grace to us. And He just desires us to come and confess to Him. But I think there's also a flip side of that whole thing for me, that I also have felt that bones wasting away feeling in my life, is that not relying on others and being open with other people about where I'm at. And there's been many times where I've felt sapped of strength and my bones feel dry and brittle and all that kind of thing, because I was trying to carry everything on my own. So part of it was in not bringing it to God, but part of it was also not allowing fellow believers to carry it with me and to be a source of experiencing God's grace and mercy and forgiveness through an actual person. So I would encourage you to ask yourself the question: are you keeping silent? Are you bringing those things to God which you need to lay before Him? But also, are there people in your life that you can speak to and lay those things and let them help carry those burdens that sometimes weigh you down? So, are you keeping silent? And if you are, I hope that you can speak and find peace. And yeah, I'm always here if you need me. God bless.